Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Likelihood of Evaporation Returning 2. I am Rawrquaza. We're playing on the modded Rawrquaza profile because today we're going to be playing with some mods. Mods, dude. I don't have 2 characters unlocked. I'll probably get those eventually, hopefully, maybe. So, mods. We're using... You may have seen the mod... video. Is that a fucking airplane? Right as I'm recording. It might be loud. I'm sorry. It might even be louder in a minute when the second airplane... It's always 2. They come in packs. The door's open, so it might be loud. I don't know. The mods that I'm using, we went through a couple days of playing some interesting mods. Mostly like... Invasion was a good time. Right now, the important part is that these videos are going to be done... you know, I don't know. Let's play freaking... I'm gonna play Mercenary. So, first of all, mods are going to be done intermittently whenever I feel like it, when things are suggested to me, when I want to show things off, or there's not going to be a stand. It's just going to be folded into these episodes as I see fit, and I'm also going to do regular. But I've been playing a lot of mods. Hold on, I'll get into that. Okay, anyway, the mods that we're using today are stats display, which means that if I press tab, you can see my stats. Silly items, which means that stacks of items over 1 are displayed by visually. You'll see that too. These are not very impactful things. The big one today is boss rush. So the teleporter is activated immediately. There's no items on the stage. Once you defeat the boss, you get money, which you use to purchase items. So that's the big thing. If you would like to play the mods, or other mods, or see like what mods I should play in the future and want to suggest things and try them out for yourself, thunderstore.io is linked in the description of this video. You can get all your mods there. So the gimmick of this mod is that it's called Boss Rush. You might imagine there's only bosses. Hey. And I'm actually of the opinion that this mod is a little bit easy. I'm playing on the default settings. You can tweak the things to your heart's content in the INI, but it's, you know, something that I think... So mods in general kind of can leave a sour taste in my mouth because a lot of mods are ways of balancing the game to better suit specific people's ideas of how the game should be played. So you'll see a lot of things that are like, oh, change around the item tiers to whatever, or make the game easier, or make the game harder. And, you know, depending... Results may vary, basically. But, we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna grab... So we have money, and each of these shops costs $1, and it refreshes whenever I buy it. We're definitely gonna buy this, we're gonna buy this, and then we're gonna buy this, and then we're gonna buy... well... this, and then we're gonna buy... I don't know, do this... Then we're gonna buy this, and then we're gonna buy this, and then we're out of money. Okay. So anyway, this one's kind of cool because it gets you right into the action of buying items and kind of making a build very quickly. Although I do think it's a little bit easy because you do get to customize your build so heavily, so there's a lot of RNG that favors you there, but it's nifty, and I think there's mods that do a good job of being nifty, and good for one-off things, but it's hard to say. Some mods I have mixed feelings about, and I definitely don't think I could play like this mod, for example, all the time. It would get boring. It makes me miss the balance of the... and I'm not even saying that the game itself, vanilla Risk of Rain 2, is incredibly balanced, but it is. I prefer that experience to some degree. You'll see when we start. I mean, mods can be crazy. You can do lots of weird stuff in it, and it's interesting to mess around in the engine for sure. But I wouldn't call it always fair Oh, look at this. Oh, that's, you know, I don't know, dude. So, I'm gonna take this. Okay, what else we got? That's actually a tough choice. I want this. You know, something that I realized just now, I don't think I have Predatory Instincts unlocked, which is bad. I want this. I want max crit. I do want Sentient Meat Hook. That's just free damage. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, I have one more dollar left. You know, you might say, hey, Quaza, why are you taking Ceremonial Dagger? If there's just bosses, then there aren't going to be a lot of enemies. Just you wait, mister. Just you wait. So, I did a run of this at some point. Also, I can show you my stats. Look, if I press tab, you can see my armor and attack speed and regen and move speed and jump count. My experience, my kills, gold collected. That's not right. I wonder if that's like bugged because of the mod. Anyway, there is an item in here, this item right here. If you want to break this particular mod wide open, all you do is buy Brittle Crown, because it works exactly like you think. You get infinity gold, and then you can spend it on infinite shop items, and then you become super powerful. I did a run of that, and I'm never doing it again, because it was really quite... It was something. You can check, hang out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rawrquaza if you want to see that kind of crap. But it's not something that I'm going to do right here, right now. I've already done it. It's really... It's like, okay, so there's this thing. I don't think cheating is good in games most of the time. Cheating, at least with the intention of, like, for the purpose of winning. Like, I'm fine with messing around, you know? Like, if you want to go God mode once just to try it out, that's fine. But it's really, if you're doing it over and over, because that's, you know, then again, it does come down to whatever you're having fun with, keep doing. But for me personally, I don't enjoy cheating in video games, and you know, if you're... A lot of mods are like that. If you're making the rules, you can, you know, say that you're not cheating or whatever, but it still feels pretty cheap when you take the clearly broken things sometimes. And, you know, different people have different levels of that, and that's fine. But, I just want to not be doing that at this current moment, is my main thing. I'm going to do this. We're going to take attack speed. We're going to take that teddy bear. We're going to take this move speed, because move speed is actually very important here. I'm also going to take a topaz brooch, because it's nice to have one. We'll take a sticky bomb, because that's damage, and then we're out of money. We're prioritizing mainly damage here. Our healing is the... where's the teleporter, though, actually? Oh, it's right here. It's right next to it, duh. Where? Actually, I've never seen it. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Another warhorn, that's good. But yeah, I don't know. So, anyway, you can cheat, and mods make it very, very easy to cheat. And that's kind of the part that I don't like about mods, is that you can really just do whatever you want. And sometimes it's too freeform, and I feel like I need constraints placed on my runs in order to enjoy myself most of the time. Other times it's fun to just, like that one run that I had the other day where I got Brittle Crown, and then I bought basically infinity items, and it's interesting to see what the game does at that point. But it's not that interesting, you know, because you are just killing everything after all. So it's like no challenge. So what's the point? It's power without having earned it. So it's less exciting. Now this also, you might notice, man, you're really tearing through things here. This is quite easy. And you know what? You're right. And that's something that when I first played this, I was also kind of feeling that way. And that was before I had broken the game with Brittle Crown. So, I'm totally in agreement. That's good. More sticky bombs are fine. Mystery tier 3. I mean, yeah. Alright. Sweet. Teddy bears, great. I'm not taking... Oh. Okay, well, I don't have a choice. I would actually like... Gnarled Wood Sprite. That could be our healing. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Anyway, I don't know how to balance, like, this game mode. I don't know if it needs to be even balanced. There are options you can config in the config to get less, like, you know, less money when you complete a thing. That might be a thing to do. Turn down the money gain. It might be cool to have, like, an option where it spawns before the teleporter event. It spawns, like, 1 or 2 Shrines of the Mountain or something, or maybe, I don't know, it just seems a little bit easy. At least the early game. The early game seems easy. Dio's Friend is good. I mean, Nukahana's is kind of cool, which is why I'm taking it. Not really maybe an efficient choice. That's a good item. Let's check over here. We got... It's weird, you don't see the question marks that are equipment often. That was a green question mark, but we got a white item. Alright. Silly items you can already see working on my glasses. It just stacks them visually. So it's like a mod that I'll always have installed. Stats, I never look at my stats. But it might be nice to at least look at it to see, like, what my crit chance is at any given time. I don't really know if that's, but I mean, it doesn't really hurt anything. It does make it so that when I go through a load screen, I get to see that weird, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like the animation that it does. But you can see we're clearly, like, very strong. Very, very strong. And we're definitely outscaling the game, which I think you can do pretty easily, given the number of options that you have to customize your run. And it's not even that we've had, like, we have had a pretty good run here, but I don't even think it's that. I think it's just, maybe you get one, I don't know, I can't, it might be interesting to be like, you can purchase additional shops for money. I mean, that's pretty good. It'll get, and you know, there's an interesting like difficulty plateau also that you experience with 61, 71 that you experience with bosses only, because you get easy bosses, and then they start being elites, and then it's hard again. But then, oh, hey, wait, we have guillotines, so it's easy again, and I don't know. Guillotine is one of those items that is definitely gonna, that's gonna get tweaked somehow. So one way or another, it's getting tweaked. It's actually just too strong. I'm telling you. I mean, I have to go fight you. There's no point in me standing out of the thing. Problem with bosses is that I can stack specific, there's so many items. You know, it's interesting in this context, in the context of bosses only. The, armor-piercing rounds become so much better. Because it is, like, actually an incredible amount of damage. I do have predatory instincts. I'll take that. I'll take more guillotines. Can I see my bleed chance? No, there's an item that shows you, like, if you hover over items, it shows you stuff. how much things stack and stuff. And I mean, I'm taking Will-o'-the-Wisp. Why? You know, don't worry about it. I'll tell you when... Because we're already winning, so I might as well... We'll get to a point when it will become relevant that we have Will-o'-the-Wisp. So, don't worry. Hopefully, at least. Probably is the likely answer. And this isn't, you know, this is an interesting take. I think that this is a very easy game mode, but it's still very interesting, and it kind of encapsulates Risk of Rain. Oh yeah, here, bosses. Check this out. Bosses start spawning at the beginning of stages now, because we're on stage 8. So now we really can actually get director spawns of bosses, you know, that are not the teleporter boss. So that's where it starts to get interesting again. Oh my god. I'm gonna press Q. My reaction time was really bad. I was kind of panicking because I was not ready for that at all, mentally. Hello. Not that these bosses are a problem yet. We will grab more teddy bears, because teddy bears are the best defense. A good offense is not the best defense. Teddy bears stacking. That's the best defense. The time that we spend, like, deliberating about this doesn't matter. That's one of the other problems with this specific game mode, is that we do have, like... There's no crunch, because the normal scaling of the game is so broken. It's very unbalanced as a result. We can kind of just take our time, because we're 13 minutes in on the 8th stage with, you know, 200 red items. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. So taking the time to make a good build, it shouldn't even take that long to make a decent build, at least, you know, and not be completely min-maxy. But even if you did take the time, if you took like a minute extra on each stage just to choose items, I don't think you would have much different of an experience here, which is, you know, not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. It's, you know, I think that it would not be out of line if you had one Shrine of the Mountain without additional rewards on every stage in boss rush mode. I have one more dollar. Why am I picking up medkits? Ah, my friend, I'm glad you asked. Because my goal is Nuka-Hana's being a damage source that actually matters. A man can dream. I really like Nuka-Hana's missiles. They don't do enough. They don't scale well enough. They just aren't meaningful, unfortunately. Especially by the time that you get them up and rolling. Oh, that's... Oh my god. Well, okay. Like, it doesn't matter. See, I could just stand still next to enemies and it won't matter. And I think that's maybe a problem, not with... I mean, it is a problem with Nuka-Hana's, but I think it's a bigger problem just with... we're just going hard, fast and hard now. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, GG. That's actually completely it. So, this is a white item, question mark, but I think it's just a visual bug. It'll turn into an equipment item. This is testing. It is an equipment item, okay. Testing. So yeah, I think we've safely outscaled the entire Earth for the foreseeable future with this clover. I don't know if any of these things are valuable. Any of these stats are really that useful at this point. Come over here and fight me. Where is... There we go. Man. Yeah, we've crushed it. So now the question is really just how long do you go? Because we could obliterate. But I don't think we're at the point where obliteration is really exciting yet. I think you keep going. We gotta give it at least a little bit of time. It'll give us time to talk. You know, if I take this, then... Oops. Then it'll pop out little Nukahanas for me. Occasionally, every now and then. It's fine. Yeah, we'll give it some time. I'll give it at least like 30 minutes. If we're still... We'll give it another 10 minutes of this. And if it's not fun by then we'll obliterate. Stone type. This might be... I wonder if you can unlock Rex with this. I mean, there's also just, you can... There's a mod that unlocks all of your unlocked, or your locked items. So, if you really want to cheat that in, then go for it. No one's stopping it. You're only cheating yourself. And the people who get mad at you online for cheating in a single-player game. Oh, you shouldn't use cheats in single-player games because it ruins the sense of accomplishment. You know, do whatever you want. Honestly. Like, what you do and what I do are two different things, and one does not affect the other. And you can view my gameplay as not valid, and I can view your viewpoint as not valid, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Checkmate. Your move. There's no move after checkmate, actually, because that means that you've lost. Get wrecked in chess club. And yeah, that's that. Well, I mean, we're done. What's next? Well, next we wait patiently for the game to get hard again. It's choosing maybe not the greatest bosses to spawn for us here, but it also, I don't think it matters too much, to be honest. Give me more of these. If you got 2 items per stage, is that too few? Maybe not. Question mark or alien head? Medkit's also pretty good for, if we get enough medkits, Nukahana could be great. Or at least could be interesting. Beetle Queen. Keep spawning Beetle Queens, see what happens. Meat Hook does what when it stacks? It gives you more targets hit, and I think it also stacks chance, which strikes me as valuable. See, and the thing is, the game's gonna try and get hard again by spawning elites, at which point it will not be hard though, because we're counteracting the elites' HP with not only a million items, but guillotine. being incredibly overpowered. So we've definitely, I mean, there's no more to say. We won. Good job. We did it. I will say, holy hell, have you seen, I don't know, look, it's not a very carefully guarded secret that I am a huge Borderlands fanboy, but holy hell, have you seen the newest, like, gameplay, like IGN posted some coverage, and here, let me just tell you about it. IGN, known for their amazingly skilled, you know, they're just the incredible top tier of video game playing. They have some very, very skillful controller gameplay of just showing off, like, you know, 5-second clips of each gun, like, you know, 5 guns from each manufacturer on their website. And while the ads on the website are not incredible to slog through, I think there's a version on YouTube that just has all of them together, so you don't have to have an incredible amount of ads to slog through. But aside from the terrible aim, the guns themselves look so nice. Borderlands looks so good. It's so smooth and crisp, and I can't wait. I don't even know. There's the Sup Matteo controversy, which, you know, I think that a lot of people don't know the full story. I think there was a lot of anger thrown around, and I think people are very quick to anger when it comes to Gearbox and anything associated with Gearbox. And I think some of that anger is, like, I'm not trying to defend the corporation, like Take-Two. I'm not trying to defend, you know, 2K or even Gearbox, but I do think that people they get very, there's some, I don't know what it is. And I know some of what it is, because I know Randy Pitchford's kind of an asshat. Not even kind of, he's like actually just very much an asshat. But people, like, go out of their way to sabotage Borderlands 3. And even just the Borderlands franchise in general. And I think it's actually just a very classic video game that is amazing. And I'm very excited for it, regardless of that. And I think there's also a lot of people that are also, they feel the same way. I honestly don't think Borderlands is going to be hurting on release. I think it's going to do pretty well. Oh, I've died to an overloading magworm. Because I wasn't paying it. I was trying to buy items. That's, you know, actually totally fair. I'll take it. But anyway, that's just a theory. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another episode. If you want to see any specific mods on my YouTube channel, let me know. You know where to tell me, in the comments or in Discord or something, but probably in the comments makes the most sense. Thanks for hanging out. Take it easy. Like the video. Subscribe. I don't know, dude. Like, give me money on Twitch. Subscribe to me on Twitch for free with Twitch Prime if you haven't. Amazon Prime gives you free subscriptions. You know all that shit. Take it easy. Bye-bye.